Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Thomas Cavanaugh Construction is proud to present Live from the Hunt Camp, Valley Heritage Radio's annual trek to the grand old camps of the Ottawa Valley. Now, let's join the Hunt Camp crew and see where they are today.
Hello and welcome to Live from the Hunt Camp on Valley Heritage Radio. Today we are in the wilds of Tatlock at the Maple Ridge Hunt Club. I'm Andrew Cartwright.
And I'm Guy Bassett, and we want to thank the good folks at Thomas Cavanaugh Construction for making it possible for us to bring the most popular radio program in the Valley to our listeners, and we're honoured to be invited to the Maple Ridge Hunt Club.
That's right, Di. We are celebrating a milestone here today. These guys have been hunting together for the past 65 years.
60, big. Isn't that wonderful, though? Wonderful, wonderful. Talk about milestones. I mean, we were several miles coming in, and the stones are massive.
And speaking of records, this hunt camp was actually the longest drive-in out of all of the hunt camps we've ever been to. So congratulations for that as well, yeah.
It was the smoothest road. Right?
Smoothest road. Good thing we had low 4.
That's why we've lasted so long, we can't get out.
I told him, I said, you're going to be going back into the bush, didn't I?
You did.
And I told you where we were.
I said, I better meet you at the road, just in case.
I said, you'll never get any further than the end of the road where the white stones are on the road. You'll get lost.
And that was the voice we just heard of the gentleman who contacted us, Andrew, and contacted Jerry about doing this. And his name is Mr. Colin Craig. And it's nice to meet you, Colin. And thanks for the welcome here this afternoon. And you are an original hunter for this camp.
I am the original, one of the last surviving members of this original hunt camp. He's right.
And you must love doing this.
I absolutely, there's nothing else I like better.
Well,
that's why I'm still here. It's the biggest part of my life.
Well, it's a fantastic spot you've got there. And, who have you got around the room? Tell us who your friends and family are, please.
That's my brother right here. He's the next in line. He's been here 55 years. And this is Fred Lundman. He's a friend of my brother's. They both were school teachers at Athens. And I think you can understand that, can't you?
And I first came in as a guest about in 1973, and then joined the hunt camp later on.
So we got next to you. This is, well, I've met Jason, sorry. Jason, you a friend, family member?
I'm married to Colin's younger daughter.
Radio.
And I met her in university, and I always loved to hunt and fish, but never had a chance to be part of a hunt camp. So when I found out that her father was, I dropped to one knee pretty quick. I realized she was the one for me.
Well, this is another son-in-law.
My name's Jeff Davis, and I'm married to his oldest daughter. And I've been here for almost 22 years, I think.
And you're the one who showed us in how to get here, because I think we would have still been.
Oh yeah,
who knows where we would have been?
Long, windy road. We're somewhere between here and there.
Sean is my nephew, my brother Ray's son, and he's been in here since he was able to carry a rifle, I guess. I'm not sure.
Even before then, I think. I think I was about 12 the first year I hunted in here, so that was a few years ago, too.
And then on this side of the room, who do we have?
Jim Horner. I've been hunting with Maple Ridge Hunting Camp since 84. I used to hunt for Brooks's Lake, was a dogger there, and then I became the dogger here. And I'm from Calgary.
You're still a dog.
Still a dog.
But I don't bark and bite.
Now, if you had to describe to the listeners where we are exactly, how would you tell them if somebody said, you know what, I'd like to go and see you guys? How would you describe where we are right now?
We're in God's country.
Let's say take 6 line, take 2 turns to the right and 1 to the left, and you should be just about there.
The only thing that passes through here is an odd deer and an odd bear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And you try and stop those if you can.
If we can.
Okay. And what's your name, sir?
I'm Steve Petrick, and I've been here, I guess about 40 years now. And can I build up some brownie points? Can I say hello to my wife? And my mother-in-law, Eleanor Patterson, I told him I'd say it to him, is brownie points.
You, sir, look like you're a whole lot of fun.
Not really.
Oh! All right. Now,
I'm the non-drinker of the group. I put everybody else to bed at night.
do you? And what's your name?
Harry Boothby's my name, and I've been in here about 47 years, I guess.
Great. And you got your granddaughters also from Cobbin, and they go to Opiongo High School.
They do so.
Fantastic school.
Keisha and Miranda.
Now, 65 years, that's a lot of memories. Is there anyone that kind of jumps out to your mind as being, remember that day when, Colin?
Oh, gee, you need a book on that one.
Boy, I guess so. You need a book, all right.
Like, how about the time you couldn't find your way out of the bush?
You got lost in the bush.
Spent the night there.
Oh, yes.
I think you tried to forget that one.
It was coming on late in the evening, the afternoon. It was starting to get a little dusky, and one of the guys had wounded a nice buck, and they were sort of giving up on it. And I said, well, I'm going to go down in there and see if I can't find him. So I got down in by the lake on I had the old Yamaha then, four-wheeler, and I got down in there, and I got off the four-wheeler, and I started watching, trying to find blood signs and everything. And I'm wandering around looking like this, and I kind of got too far away hunting for the deer, and it got dark, and I said, well, I'd be kind of crazy to start back out now, because if you could trip and fall over something, so I'll just give in and spend the night. Yeah, and I made myself a little shelter, and I stayed in overnight. I heard sounds here and there about shooting over there, and I said, to heck with them. So when the sun started to come up in the morning, I said, well, I know exactly what direction I have to go to get out of here, and I'm cold. So I headed her straight in that direction, and I walked, I believe, about a half an hour. And I come out around the end of the lake, and there's my four-wheeler sitting there. Oh. So I jumped onto it and come back into the hunt camp here, and I tore a strip off these guys, I guess, so they tell me, for not finding me.
Can I say something here? We looked for him till midnight. We found his strike. We fired 3 shots, the warning shots. We never got no answer. We found his strike. We went to the next camp. He said, listen, we got a guy lost in the bush. Can you come out in the morning around 8 o'clock, help us look? He come trolling down early in the morning, giving us for not looking for him. Wow.
So anyway, that was one of my memories that I have of the hunt camp.
And we notice as we look around the room, there seems to be kind of like a wall of acknowledgement over here. Now, what's with all these?
Those are in the old days. We always used to get a part of our license, our hunting license, our deer hunting license, had like a sticker on it. And lots of times they just said, well, we're not using it now, we're done, and they stuck it on the wall there. And it started a big thing, but they don't have that type anymore.
The stickers are.
You see the little patch that's missing there? Yeah. That was the doe tag.
Now, who's the best hunter here?
Oh.
Well, I can tell you what, ever since we had the camp, Jason's one of the newer members, and he is very lucky.
Oh, you're lucky! You say luck, he says skill.
I think the old guys call it luck, but in reality, it's a matter of how much time you spend in the bush. And as you get older, they tend to drink a lot more coffee, they tend to have bigger breakfasts, and they don't get out until quite late in the morning. Sometimes very late in the morning, heading straight for the lunch spot. And they're the first ones back to do the dishes.
Okay, listen, we got to take a quick little break and get a word from our sponsors, Thomas Cavanaugh Construction, and we will be back when we get the guitars out and sing a few. You are listening to Live from the Hunt Camp on Valley Heritage Radio.
It's hunting season in the Valley, and Thomas Cavanaugh Construction would like to remind you to be a responsible hunter and to remember these important safety tips. Always wear your hunter orange. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't hunt alone. Be sure of your target and practice gun safety. These tips will help ensure that hunting remains a safe activity for all concerned. A message from the folks at Thomas Cavanaugh Construction. Have a great hunt.
Well, here we are back live at the Hunt Camp at the Maple Ridge Hunt Camp. And we are in the backcountry of the city of Tatlock and Arn Prior. We're somewhere on the map, and you are here with a great group of people.
Colin, I wanted to ask you, what gave you the idea to come up and contact the radio station? Was it you, or was it somebody else who put you in touch with us?
Well, we've heard it several times over the radio, and my wife was really after me. She said, "Why don't you guys do that?" Well, I said, "I'll think about it anyway. Maybe we'll do it next year," and so on. So I guess she finally took the bull by the horns, and she said, "You're going to be this year." So she called up. Here we are.
She said he's too shy to call up, Andrew.
I have to thank my wife because she put up with all this stuff, me away every year hunting since we were married, and she still misses me when I'm away, but she said I'm not going to interfere with your hunting. Thank you very much.
Now, we've also got Jason Yamasaki, is that right, sir?
You got it right, sir.
And now, introduce yourself, please, because you're going to be playing the guitar and getting us to sing here this afternoon.
All right, I'm Jason. I grew up in Deep River. I loved playing music as a kid, and I met up with a guy in Deep River who liked to play country music, and I wasn't really into country music, but I learned it because he loved it, and I learned to love it, and I learned to play a bunch of songs. It was always a novelty for people to see such a young guy at the time. I mean, I was only 14 years old, playing these old songs. So I'll play one for you right now, and it's an Ian Tyson song called Four Strong Winds. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Think I'll go out to Alberta, the weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I can go to, working for. Still I wish you'd change your minds if you ask me one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hoped you'd come to see me in the movies.
then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. We'll make a scene about a man that's sad and lonely, beginning on along his bending knee. I'll play the part, but I won't need rehearsing. And all I gotta do is act naturally.
Thanks for inviting us, but you did want to pay special tribute to a former friend of yours who was a hunter here for many years, you said.
Yes, him and I was 3 years ago would have been the last two surviving members of the hunt camp. Unfortunately, he passed away. We weren't just friends as hunters, we were true friends. Mm-hmm. And I miss him a lot. It was a very tough thing for me to have to come back in here the following year to hunt because I knew he wasn't here. And his name was Des Lalonde. And I'd like everybody to know that how much him and I were, how close we were. And this today it would be partially a tribute to him.
Well, that's very good of you. Well, we have had a great time. You've got a wonderful group of friends and family here.
That's right. We hope you've enjoyed live from the hunt camp here on Valley Heritage Radio. Yay! We want to congratulate again the gang at the Maple Ridge Hunt Club on their 65 years. And we hope they spend many more years enjoying the hunt.
Exactly. We also want to remind you, listening tomorrow as we make our way up the Opyongo line, and we'll hear that show in a couple of days where we visit with the roadie boys at the Two Island Hunt Club.
All right. Mixed reviews.
By the way, the cast and crew of Live from the Hunt Camp are wearing some great mossy oak jackets, and these are by Columbia Sportswear that were supplied to us by our Felski shoes in beautiful downtown Killaloe.
And of course, this program would not be possible without the generous support of Thomas Kavanagh Construction. All right. So until tomorrow, from the entire Valley Heritage Radio, live from the Hunt Camp gang, see ya!
Thanks for listening to Live from the Hunt Camp, brought to you by Thomas Kavanagh Construction. Be sure to keep that radio tuned to 98.7 FM and join us again next time. From the whole Valley Heritage Radio Hunt Camp crew, have yourself a great day.